Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Commodores will boot it away to start the game. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sun Devils offense will have first crack at this one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to...
He's got it for a big play. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested. Good.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Vanderbilt's offense will get the ball for the first time. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Flips it out on the screen. the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had this screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Got his man down the middle. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Tatum. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Lofts one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
They'll run the sneak for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Gives it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
What's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed, you know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the first.
Makes the grab. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and then
man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
the offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Vanderbilt.
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. It's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. Bringing the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch in stride inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He wants to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Doors! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now the play fake. Trying to beat the D deep. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here comes the option. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He's now up to 52 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Commodores will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Vandy. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Tatum. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Fires to the big fella. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys.
Breaks into the open. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Arizona! grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Using his legs to buy some time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Miles. Nice gain on that play, but
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Commodores look to keep this drive humming. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He'll get rid of it. Connection to the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores with the 1st and 10. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Making side adjustments here. A first down run in the red zone. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big guy smells it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Commodores!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in a hurry up. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's incomplete on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working now.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. We check in with Kevin.
How about this one today? Iowa is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Kinnick Stadium, but the black and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 11 over Indiana. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback extends the play. At the 40, there he goes. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. He's got an open man. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Blasted as he lets it go. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the 2nd half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Fitted in the window for the score.
Last 4 minutes of the 1st half, first 4 minutes of the 2nd half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the 1st half, knowing they get the ball back first in the 2nd half. And if they go out right away in the 2nd half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll off one deep down the left side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
35. Arizona State, 24.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Might be changing the route. Snagged in the middle. It's Mooney. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway.
Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Doors. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Arizona State, 24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Got his man downfield. At the 45 on his way. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Here's the handoff. Running into the open space. He's loose. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Sun Devils. He shed tackles right and left and housed it. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll ride the hot hand. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. The give to the back. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
It's on target and complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Toss sweep right. Slithers into space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Smashes through the tackle. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Offense set on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out.
Breaks into the open. Smashes ahead. They get him out of bounds at the 32, and that is what you want out of this running game. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Byrne. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Immediately fires to the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the field goal unit is on the field. just drives it between the uprights. That'll trim the deficit to 15. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Commodores back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The Commodores will have it 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He'll toss it. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position.
Touchdown, Commodores! And the stomping has commenced. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. This This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
No, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They just keep firing. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Offense in a split backfield. Now they'll run it on the toss. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Now on the option. The give to the back. Across the 25. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Love that. Nice hands and also beautiful awareness by the receiver to make that grab in bounds.
The Commodores are threatening on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Gets the back moving. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Fires to the end zone. He's got the tight end. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was third down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
On offense, and they come out looking for a spark. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Sun Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. Pulls it in on the left. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
He's brought down.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Slings it downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
They'll run the screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun.
There he goes. The tag. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Auburn is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. And if that quarterback can find a little magic a la Cam Newton, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to LSU. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Got it behind the line. It's Ridley. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. And can bail them out. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
And the Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Creates a little room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Right on the money. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. He rifles one deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Commodores really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's got it. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David